Guys, today we got massive things to talk about. Is there any hope left for Celsius? Well, Celsius is pumping like crazy today. I am going to explain why. I am going to talk about what I need to see in order for me to buy massive amounts of Bitcoin and crypto and much more. So welcome back everybody. My name is Cristiano, bringing you cryptocurrency videos every day, teaching you how to make money in this market. If you are new to the channel, then make sure to subscribe and activate the bell right now. And guys, let's get into it. What you can see on Bitcoin right now is that after hitting this a couple of times here, retesting the breakout from this orange box, we have now continued to the upside. Now, what I want to see for Bitcoin is, as a first kind of major thing, is to take out this level right here at 22,500. Let's call it that. So that is what I am looking for right now on the technical level, because if we look at all of the moving averages, we are very much below most of them. You can see that on the 4-hourly time frame, we did break out of the 50 period moving average on the 4-hourly time frame. But looking at something like the weekly, and if I flip on the moving averages here, you can see that we are still very much below all of them. And also on the weekly time frame, remember the 200-week moving average, which is very strong support for Bitcoin, although it didn't hold us up right here. We broke below it, but this is now going to also become resistance on the way up. So this is something we will need to pay attention to. This is right now also at 22,500, just like this orange box right here is also at 22,500 approximately. So I would not get into a Bitcoin trade right now. There's a couple of things I want to see before I enter into massive Bitcoin positions, and that is the dust to settle with the situation we've had with these lending companies, going bankrupt and so on. Now, we do have some good news when it comes to that. So Babel Finance is reaching a debt agreement with the counterparties after the withdrawal freeze. So apparently they have been working out the terms here, and hopefully this can be resolved soon. And hopefully they didn't lose too much money and this is all fine. Now with Celsius, they have also, or not they, but Simon Dixon, which is a massive investor into Celsius, and he also runs Bank to the Future. This is the platform which Celsius actually used to raise money during the 2019 or 2020 market. So he has proposed a recovery plan for Celsius, basically that Celsius can offer IOUs, which then can be redeemed for future profit of the company and whatnot. So we will see how this goes, guys, if it actually comes into fruition. For now, we're just waiting for Celsius to communicate anything at all. We still have no news about them, but there is a movement going on for Celsius right now, which is the reason why Celsius has been pumping so hard. You can see that this was actually just a week ago. It was down at 30 cents. So this has pumped really, really hard from that level. We are right now at $1.50. So there is a movement right now where you are supposed to be buying Celsius in order to destroy the people who have shorted Celsius and basically force a short squeeze on the market. Well, I would be very cautious jumping into it right now because yes, we are still very uncertain regarding what is going to become of Celsius, but also because it has already been pumping so hard. So you will be getting in really, really late. So I would be very cautious with getting into Celsius right now. However, if you want to trade Celsius, they do have it on Bybit where you are able to claim $4,530 as well. So you can use my link right here to support the channel. But just like I said, I would be cautious to jump into Celsius at this particular point. But let's see, maybe this recovery plan is going to come into fruition. Maybe Celsius has not lost as much funds as we fear that they have. Well, we don't know. Let's wait for an announcement from Celsius. But I would be very cautious to begin with. Now, traditional markets are also seeing some nice green here. You can see that we broke above this orange line here at 3,700 on the traditional markets futures market. So let's see when the markets opens up. I believe they open up later today. And then let's see if this continuation can proceed to the future, and maybe we can take out a level right here as well. Well, my strategy remains the same. What I want to see is I want the dust to settle. I want communication from Celsius. I want to see what became of Three Arrows Capital. I want to see if there's more contagion in the market. Also, I want to see the numbers of the inflation numbers start to actually come under control. If the inflation number can get into control, if we can actually reduce the inflation with these measures, and the next data numbers are going to be released, I believe, mid of July, then we know that yes, there is going to be more confidence into the market, and we can hopefully resume a massive bull market for Bitcoin. Now, people are also asking me, like, where should we put our money right at this moment when exchanges may or may not be illiquid and so on? Well, I'm going to say the same thing I have always said. You need to have a hardware wallet. This is the safest way to store your crypto, and you have complete control over it yourself. Now, the wallet I am using myself is the Ledger Nano S. It is this one, works absolutely fantastic. And this is also able to be used with MetaMask. They are going to release their own plugin soon as well, so you can just use it seamlessly with their own software. So if you don't have a Ledger yet, I do have a link in the description, guys. You need to have a Ledger. You need to have that option to transfer your money from exchanges and from counterparties back to your own custody, so that you know 100% that the coins are controlled by you and there's no risk of it being hacked and so on. So make sure to get a Ledger. Also, if you want to know more about Ledger, they do have an event here on June the 22nd. You can join them in New York, actually. You got all of the details right here. Make sure to check that out as well. All right, guys, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.